Kobe Bryant's secret to success: how to use failure as motivation. Have you ever had a setback that made you doubt your skills, or look at how some people use failure to fuel their success? What if I told you that Kobe Bryant, one of the best athletes of all time, knew a powerful way to use loss to drive himself to do better? In the last 10 or so years, there have been a number of high-profile celebrity deaths that appear to stop the world for a few days while everyone adjusts to the shock. Robin Williams, Paul Walker, Amy Winehouse, Michael Jackson, and Heath Ledger. Prominent figures in their fields who passed away too soon. The death of NBA legend Kobe Bryant earlier this year may have been the largest celebrity death in my life. I don't mean to minimize the grief or impact of losing any other celebrities, but as a Gen Zer who was barely alive in the 1990s, this was the first time I was old enough to truly experience the aftermath of a celebrity's passing. Media networks and social media platforms were inundated with Kobe-related stories, memories, and sorrow as soon as the news emerged. Both basketball and non-basketball fans could know just one word, Kobe, as a household name. When they were kids, a whole generation can remember crumpling a piece of paper and yelling "Kobe" as they threw it into a garbage bin. We were getting to know him since he retired. He was a devoted father, 5-time NBA champion, and 1-time MVP. A mural depicting Kobe and his daughter Gianna, who died in a January helicopter accident. He is undoubtedly among the best basketball players of all time, the best, in my opinion. But none of his achievements can explain why his passing had such a profound impact on so many people around the world. You may also be perplexed by Kobe's influence if you weren't a fan of his career. Kobe was an idol to me. When Kobe was crushing the Celtics in the 2008 NBA Finals, I watched my first basketball game. I watched him play with admiration even though he lost that series, and ever since that first game, he has been my favorite player. But it was more than his achievements that won people over. It was his unafraid demeanor, his commitment to getting better, and his fixation on winning and being the greatest. It was his attitude toward life and basketball, which became known as Mamba Mentality. He was by no means flawless. He freely acknowledges that he has made some significant errors in his life. But whether on or off the basketball court, Kobe's whole philosophy was about improving himself, learning from his failures, and never stopping until he reached a point where he would never make the same mistakes again. Kobe's great career was driven by his killer instinct, which motivated millions of people to put their all into whatever they do. When Kobe was younger, he once related how he played in a summer basketball league and finished with 0 points. The whole summer. Not a single layup, free throw, or three-pointer. Most individuals would give up and never touch a basketball again if they saw that alone. Kobe acknowledged that he thought about giving up, but eventually he started reflecting about how Michael Jordan, who is regarded as the best basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school team during his freshman year. Then, Kobe's father assured him that he would still love him regardless of his score from 0 to 60 points. Kobe was filled with confidence after hearing those remarks, but he said, "To hell with that, I'm scoring 60. Kobe put in a lot of effort every day to improve after that summer, even though he knew it would be a long and challenging journey to the top. He was the top-ranked player in his class in the state 2 summers later. Although Kobe had innate athletic ability, his diligence and mentality were what really helped him reach new heights. One of the main reasons he became an NBA great was his passion for basketball and unwavering commitment to his trade. Kobe would never again score 0 points. Kobe stayed motivated by concentrating on continuous short-term development in order to accomplish his long-term objectives. Considering how awful he claimed to be, he wasn't going to overtake his peers in a day or a week. However, he was aware that he would eventually reach that level if he put in more effort than anyone who was currently superior to him. He believed in his own abilities and had a vision for himself that was stronger than any doubt. It can be quite simple to think in the present and compare your current situation to others in a world where social media frequently showcases other people's accomplishments and, infrequently, their flaws. Never forget that there is always space for progress, no matter where you are in life. Since no one is flawless, life is all about growing and learning for the future. The success of others their age that is displayed on social media frequently depresses people, which can cause them to worry about the future and fear failing. Kobe demonstrated to the world that while it's acceptable to be afraid of failing, it's when you let that fear prevent you from trying that you fail. I mistrust myself. I'm insecure. I'm afraid of failing. There are nights when I arrive at the arena and complain that my knees, feet, and back hurt. I don't possess it. All I want to do is relax. Self-doubt affects everyone. You don't give in to it, but you also don't deny it. You accept it. Bryant Kobe. Because he discovered his passion, the one thing he knew he wanted to do, and worked so hard at it that he willed his way to success, Kobe had a huge influence. It didn't matter if there were others who were more naturally gifted and who, at one point, were far more skilled than Kobe. He eventually passed them because they didn't put in as much effort. Numerous tales abound about Kobe's relentless work ethic, to the extent that he has almost become a folk hero. He performed like a bench warmer even when he was the world's top player. Everybody has an idealized self that they hope to become in the future. That vision can occasionally appear so far removed from the person you currently see in the mirror. After all, Kobe was a basketball superstar in his 20s. Jeff Bezos became a billionaire in his 30s, and Billie Eilish just released a #1 album at the age of 17. Naturally, not everyone aspires to be wealthy and well-known, but when you see others who are more successful than you, it can feel like you're falling far short of your goals. However, Kobe is evidence that any long-term objective may be achieved with a vision fueled by passion and perseverance. It's a continuous process, so it won't happen immediately, but there is always room for improvement. It begins with self-assurance and a readiness to step outside of your comfort zone and experience failure. According to Kobe, determination chases success once you know what failure feels like. There will undoubtedly be highs and lows in your personal life and career. On the way to your destination, you will encounter obstacles and challenging times. You might lose your job, be dissatisfied with your current situation, or receive 0 points in a summer league. Use the Kobe strategy when that occurs. Decide what kind of person you want to be and where you want to go in life, then start working to make it a reality. Get up every day with the intention of improving yourself as much as you can today, and keep your eyes on the prize. Instead of allowing failure to depress you in the here and now, learn to see it as a springboard for the future. Above all, use your will to succeed to drive your daily urge to do better. These are the things I took away from watching Kobe's career as a child, and they also explain why he inspired so many people. It was more than simply seeing a great basketball player. It was the example he set by believing that with unwavering determination, he could and would achieve whatever goal he set for himself. This kind of thinking can alter how you approach life, whether it's in your personal or professional life. Choose your vision for yourself, regardless of where you are in life, and then choose to put in the necessary effort to realize it. Accept your self-doubts and use long-term thinking to conquer them. Give yourself permission to fail and learn to value failing, since that's where learning and progress occur. Kobe demonstrated it to us. That is the essence of the Mamba Mentality. May Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, Ara Zobayan, Christina Mauser, John Altobelli, Carrie Altobelli, Alyssa Altobelli, and Peyton Chester rest in peace. If you're inspired to learn how to turn failure into motivation like Kobe Bryant, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us for more powerful insights and strategies